1 to 5 animals, the management fee is 7,500 per month. We sell our animals once they reach the age of 3 months. A female we sell at 50,000 Kenya shillings. A male we sell at 100,000. If you have 100 animals, and if you're a breeder,
Yes.
you're able to make between 500 and 700,000 a month. Is it worth it? Absolutely, it is. These animals, the young ones can be slaughtered at the age of 6 months. It will have more weight than our locals that have lasted for 3 years.
What?
So you've already established a market with a very low cost of production. If you're in the meat market, I've been able to establish a market whereby I export to Dubai 3 times a week. Every time is 1,000 kgs. Actually, the biggest challenge is to get the animals, not the market.
Wait, the animals, not the market?
Not the market. Because if I was able to consistently get animals, I would increase the tonnage that I'm sending because the market is there. The good thing with boer goats is their fertility rate. They always give you twins and triplets. Dorper sheep are hardy. Even in dry areas or dry seasons, they actually do better during dry season.
Wow.
When the grass is completely dry is when you find them adding weight. Both goats and sheep, when it is cold, they retain their fur. When it is hot, they shed their fur. And that is how they're able to acclimatize with any weather conditions.
Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. My name is Lynn Ngugi. Now, when I first interviewed Joe in studio, one of the most striking things about his conversation was how he earns 700,000 Kenya shillings per month from this venture. As you can see, today I have visited his farm in Njoro so that I can be able to bring you the business side of this, because in the same story, we identified how you can be able to buy an animal from here, even if you do not have a farm, leave it here for as long as you want and get return from these particular animals. So today, as I said, I'm in Njoro so that Joe can be able to walk us through the investment side of this and see what opportunities are there for you for as little as 35,000 Kenya shillings. So let's take a look at this show and see what you can be able to come out with. Joe, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Amazing.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, it's a day that the Lord has made for us to meet again on the farm. So welcome to Mifugo Falme.
Yes.
Welcome to the farm. Last time we met in Nairobi.
In studio.
Now tuko kwa ground. Sasa karibu sana.
Na naona ground ni safi. I see a lot of good things happening.
Thank
but
you.
I really do appreciate you giving us another episode so that people can be able to come to the farm. But if someone missed our first conversation together, maybe do you want to introduce yourself and tell them what are we doing here and also what do you do?
Yes, so thank you very much, Lynn.
Yes.
My name is Joseph Moneki. A lot of people call me Joe, the founder of Mifugo Falme. We are located in Njoro, Nakuru County. And this started like, you know, something very small. As I mentioned last time, I just wanted animals that I could slaughter on the farm when we were around. And that is how I went to Rumuruti and bought 20 locals, which you can see over here. And when I brought them, I again wanted to add. So I felt the urge of making them 40. So I again bought another 20. And then thought of harmonizing both sheep and goats. So I again added 20 goats from Rumuruti market. And all this was just an intention of having meat or animals that we could slaughter for meat. But as I mentioned, one of the goats that we brought was sick, and unfortunately we lost 16 of the goats only. It was not affecting the sheep. So, and I had like despaired with goats, but I still knew I wanted to have goats. And during that time, I was still doing my research, how I can better the flock, because once I brought the sheep, I was so into them. And so I started feeling the urge of seeing more animals, having animals. So I started doing a research, and that is how I landed in South Africa. And when I reached South Africa, and I actually did not go to travel or for leisure. I just went to see sheep and goats. And when I went there, I was so inspired in such a way that now my thinking changed. And that is how I decided I will have the South African breeds, which are Dorper and the Boer goats.
Okay, maybe before we go on, because I know we hear Boer and Dorper a lot, could you expound on that? What's a Boer and what's a Dorper?
Absolutely. So Dorper is a sheep, which is, it's a type of a sheep. And South Africa has perfected the act of raising the Dorper sheep. And that is how when I went there, and you can see in among our flock, you will be able to see some of the animals which by their body shape you can just admire them. Because they have the weight that you require, and they feed the same. And from our flock you can be able to distinguish our locals and the pure Dorper sheep without even being told. The body size can tell you. So, and the Boer goats, though it's a type of goats, Boer means a farmer, which is in South Africa. And they have the white skin and like a sort of brown head. So those are the Boer goats. And the good thing with Boer goats is their fertility rate. They always give you twins and triplets. And they are very good mothers. They take care of the young ones until now you win them at the age of 3 months. And as well for Dorper sheep, they still give you twins, but as compared with the goats, the rate is less. But again, they are hardy animals. They acclimatize with any weather. Remember, I've told you we bring them from South Africa. They have extreme temperatures, which are, they have the summer season and the winter season. And they still do very well. And the reason why they do that is because both goats and sheep, when it is cold, they retain their fur. When it is hot, they shed their fur. And that is how they're able to acclimatize with any weather condition. Talk of hardiness, Dorper sheep are hardy. Even in dry areas or dry seasons, they actually do better during dry season. When the grass is completely dry is when you find them adding weight. The same with goats. They are grazers. They eat shrubs. So when you have a bush like ours, they really enjoy. So you will normally not find them over here. You will normally find them in the bush, where they eat the shrubs over there, and we don't supplement them with anything else. The only thing that we do for our animals, and especially the sheep, we do supplement them with silage. We give them hay. We also give the young ones pellets, Lucerne pellets, because Lucerne has a high protein content of between 16 to 18%. We also give them corn, which is grounded, so that corn is a muscle builder to help them establish the muscles. So we do feed them. We have a regime whereby we take the young ones from the mothers at the age of 7 days. When they finished 1 week, we separate them from the mother. And the reason is to try now to introduce them to feeds so that they can be able to grow quickly, gain the vitamins that they require. And that is why we at least put them aside until the age of 3 months. That also helps us not to have worms, because when the sheep are feeding on grass like this, they collect a lot of worms. And when they are young, your mortality rate will be high. So we normally put the young ones aside, we lock them somewhere, we feed them like zero grazing.
Okay.
But the rest, we do free range.
Yes.
Our animals eat the grass that we have, whether it is during now, like it is raining, it's a rainy season, or when it is dry, they only feed on the grass. And then we just supplement them a little.
All right.
Now you might ask, what is beneficial of having these animals?
Exactly.
So these animals, hii ni kilimo biashara. And one thing I can tell you, Lynn, is the amount of meat that's eaten in this country is a lot.
Yes.
So what does that tell you? That tells you that you have a ready market. And I've never sourced for market. I remember I told you in the previous show that I export meat to Dubai.
Yes.
Not that I have finished the meat market in Kenya. No. It's just a market that I found after being in Dubai for so long. And that is how I export meat over there. But locally, just check your local area. How many animals are slaughtered there? Now you haven't even gone to the highways where the buses stop. It is a lot. And that is where we say that ni kilimo biashara. Because I have established Mifugo Falme as a breeder.
Yes.
Whereby we have pure breeds. And that is why I go to South Africa, buy the females and the males.
Pure.
Pure
100%.
100%. And the reason why I don't dispose the locals is for people to see the difference. Immediately you will see these animals, you can tell this is a pure animal
and this
is a local animal. And why our locals like this is because of inbreeding. We've left our animals to inbreed brothers and sisters, and that is why our animals lose the class. Because now when you have inbreeding, it affects the growth of the animals. That is why apart from today, you will never see the males with the females. We only bring the males to the females when we want them to breed. And that is called synchronization. So that we can have all the lambs at the same time. We are able to take care of the lambs during a particular season. And that helps us to be able to reduce the mortality of the animals and be able to progress.
All right.
I said a business takes its own course. Ours at Mifugo Falme took its own course, from wanting to have meat on the farm, taking us to South Africa to bring the pure animals for both Boer goats and Dorper sheep, which we have done. We've still not attained the number that we project. My aim is to have 1,000 animals, pure breeds. 500 Dorpers and 500 Boer goats. And God willing, we'll be able to achieve that. Why do I say a business takes its own course? Because now ours has also taken a different course, whereby we only sell the young ones.
The kids now.
The kids. We sell our animals once they reach the age of 3 months, between 3 to 6 months. A female we sell at 50,000 Kenya shillings. A male we sell at 100,000. And as I mentioned, we are breeders. We also have another segment where we crossbreed the locals with the pure males. So we have their kids. Again, the female of the crosses, we sell them at 35,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
And the male, we sell them at 50,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay, why is the male expensive though?
The male is expensive
Yeah.
because it's a breed. Ni ndume.
But hiyo jibu nilikuwa najua, nimeuliza tu because injustice everywhere. Injustice everywhere.
We just have to accept.
Okay.
So, by selling the kids, that is where we've established our business and our market. So for us, we never sell pregnant ewes. We never sell ewes that are ready to be served. No, because we've established that market for ourselves.
So that was a need.
That was a need. And why was it like that? Because when these animals reach the age of being served, that animal will, if it's a female, we will be selling it at 150, 130, and not a lot of people will be able to buy that animal. Afford that.
Yeah.
That is why we only established selling the young ones, which are a little bit cheaper, and a lot of people can be able to afford if you're interested.
All right.
Because again, for me, what I believe, if you're interested in something, you will go for it. If you know what you're buying, you will go for it. The same way, when I go to buy the rams, now they are reaching between 250 to 270,000. And I wouldn't feel buying it because I know what it's bringing.
Yes.
These are pure genetics. If you look at the kids of these animals, you will be able to see a huge difference when it's at the age of 3 months, and we'll be able to see some of them that are remaining.
Yeah.
Now, Mifugo Falme has taken another trajectory of considering our colleagues in the diaspora. I remember the last time we were together, I informed you of an app that I'm establishing whereby people in diaspora can buy animals from us. We can rear those animals while they are theirs. So we will provide the land, we'll provide the structures, we will provide food, we will take care of those animals as they are ours. If the person wants to be a breeder, it's up to the person what they want. If they want to venture into meat market, it is whatever they want. So for us, we are just helping people who are outside there who would want to have animals maybe for slaughter when they come. And I was doing the app that we talked about.
Yes.
The app is now ready. We are just waiting for Google to approve, and it will be available to download.
All right.
The app again is still called Mifugo Falme.
Okay.
And in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, God willing, we'll have it available.
Let me ask, because you've spoken about the market in diaspora. How about me as Lynn? Me, I'm in Nairobi. Kwani Joe, you think even us in December we don't want to have the people in Nairobi or here still in Kenya wouldn't want this as a business opportunity? Are you catering to people who are here? Because I'm imagining if I'm watching this and I'm not in diaspora, this is actually a great opportunity for me. I buy my two goats na 2 sheep na niziache huku. Can you actually meet that need for me? Ama tu ni ya watu wa diaspora?
Absolutely, we can meet. Remember, I told you a business takes its own channel or its own course. So when that idea came about, I thought of people in diaspora. But after the show, a lot of people locally were interested because I have the land. I have like 25 acres, and I'll show you the land that we have. I have the knowledge of being with these animals, and I know what feeds are required. So I'm providing a platform
Yes.
whereby someone who either doesn't have land or doesn't have the knowledge of these animals can also be a farmer.
Great.
So at Mifugo Falme, yes, I've talked of diaspora, but I have gotten inquiries from people within Kenya, people from Uganda, and I will still accommodate them. But the reason why it's gonna take some time for us to accommodate everyone
Yes.
is because we'll not allow animals to come from outside. You can only buy animals from our farm, which we have raised, which we know the management that we are taking.
Yes.
And that is to protect our animals
Yeah.
as well as animals from our clients.
I love that.
So the only boundary that we've put is we will not accept animals from outside.
Yes.
You will only buy animals from our farm.
Great.
So we might not have the numbers that is required out there, but slowly by slowly, I'm sure we will reach and accommodate a lot of people.
Good. I want to expound on the business opportunity that I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Maybe briefly, but also in a very layman's language. Joe, I have my 150K. I've bought a male and a female, and I've said, naziacha hapa. How long do I expect to see some results? Ama kwa lugha ya watu kuelewa, zitazaana lini na naweza kujia vitu zangu zikiwa ready lini?
Okay,
Yeah.
so now farming requires patience.
Yes.
It's a journey, but you have to take that one step. So let's say you have 150, you bought 3 females.
Yes.
You will use our male because it's part of the program.
For free?
For free.
Okay.
We will not charge you.
Okay.
Once you buy the females at the age of 3 months, that female will stay until 10 months to be served
Here.
here. So we will take care of the female. You will be paying a management fee, which we've established. 1 to 5 animals, the management fee is 7,500 per month.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right.
For 10 months.
Okay.
Until that animal is served.
Yes. What is served for people who don't
Serving
understand?
is impregnating the female.
So at 10 months, they are ready to be impregnated.
At 8 months, they are
Yes.
ready to be impregnated.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend. Why? Because we still need the animal to acquire the structure. So we give it another 2 months.
Yeah.
So until 10 months, we serve the animals.
Yes.
The gestation period of goats and sheep is 5 months. So at the age of 15 months, okay, after
Yes.
a year,
Yes.
is when you will see your first dividend, which is a kid that will be born. Either it will be a twins, we never determine that until it gives birth. So after buying your animal at 3 months, if you buy it today, you will get your first dividend after a year.
Yes.
Okay. There are some people who also would want to do it faster.
Yeah.
So they want to buy animals that are pregnant. Here at Mifugo Falme, unfortunately, we don't have. Because as I mentioned, our market is only in the kids.
Yes.
And that is how our farm has established to be, because we also have other clients who buy and take the animals away.
Yeah.
So if I tell you to wait until the animal is served so that you can buy, then you will never get. Okay?
Yes.
So maybe someone else will decide to do pregnant animals. For us, we don't do.
Okay.
Okay? Then once you get your kid after a year, it takes 3 months for that kid to be weaned.
Yes.
And by weaning, it's able to feed by itself.
Okay.
It's not sucking the mother. It can be sold. So After 18 months
Yeah.
is when you can sell and get something from
Yes.
your investment.
Can I sell to you? Can I
Yes.
sell it back to you?
You can sell back to me, but even instead of selling back to me, the market is there.
It's ready.
It's ready. I can buy the animal.
Yes.
I have no problem. I can buy the animal from you because it's still in my farm. But I'm sure a lot of people outside there are interested, and I even don't have animals remaining on the farm that I can sell.
Yeah.
They are all sold. So we will still have people buying. And I don't have a problem now, someone buying yours,
Yeah.
and then we manage the animal for them.
Yes.
I still don't have a problem with it.
All right. That sounds great. But another question people might ask is, you know, there's a lot of talk. I love that you expounded a bit on free range.
Yes.
But could you go deeper on free range? What's the advantage and where do they sleep? Do they sleep huku kwa kichaka kwa farm?
Okay. So when we talk of free range,
Yes.
is when the animals are just feeding on the grass. Natural grass that is there. And naturally, these animals are supposed to feed on grass,
Yeah.
and they are good to go. But there are people who also don't have the land, and that is why they do zero grazing.
Yes.
So zero grazing is when these animals are in an enclosed area.
Yeah.
They don't have the natural grass. They are only fed with either silage, hay that is brought from the farm,
Yes.
super napier. So you're bringing the food
To them.
to them. That is zero grazing. Free range is when the animals are going where the feeds are and feeding by themselves. Now, each has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
When you do free range, your animals are prone to, and especially the sheep, they are prone to be attacked by worms because they will get a lot of worms from the ground.
Yeah.
Unlike when you do zero grazing, you're able to minimize. So for us to control, we normally deworm our animals every month.
Okay.
And the young ones, we deworm them at the age, we start doing the deworming every 2 weeks. Even though they are enclosed, but just to avoid and mitigate the mortality rates, we do deworm every month. We also do dip our animals to prevent ticks and fleas.
Yes.
So our animals, every fortnight, they are dipped. And that helps to control tick infestation as well as fleas.
Yeah.
And that falls under the management of these animals. Like last month, we've also vaccinated all of them against foot and mouth.
Okay.
2 days ago, we vaccinated all our animals against PPR.
Yeah.
And it is always good to prevent rather than to cure.
Yes. And
that is how we normally have our management routine practice. Do I consult anyone regarding this management? I don't. I do it by myself. I prepare the schedule. I know when we need to deworm the animals.
Yeah.
I know when we need to vaccinate the animals. And this is an advantage that I have because I've lived with animals since I was young. Okay. Whether we talk of cows or sheep.
You spoke about the management fee being 7,500, 1 to 5.
Yes.
Could you elaborate that? If I have one animal, will you still charge me 7,500? And if I have 5 animals, is it the same fee if I have 5 animals?
Absolutely. So we've distributed the management amount into bands.
Wow.
So we have 1 to 5 animals is 7,500 Kenya shillings per month.
Pamoja.
Pamoja. All. So whether you have 1 or you have 2 or you have 4, it is the same.
Okay.
So it's up to you to know, do I want to do 1? Do I want to increase to 5?
Yeah.
It's up to you. And why have we done that? We've done that because when we buy hay, for example, we've not planted hay in our farm.
Yes.
Or even if you've planted, you will still use an amount of money to plant. So when you do for 1 and you do for 5, the cost is the same. So that is how we were able to do our calculations.
Yeah.
And so that when we buy, for example, hay, and we buy it in bulk, we are able to save. Rather than when we buy for few animals.
Okay.
And that is how we came up with that figure. And Lynn, I must say that from the last show that we did,
yeah,
the inquiries that I got are so many. I'm not able to satisfy everyone's request because as much as it was an idea, I had not projected the influx that we got. And I also want to tell you that the following that you have is massive. You're touching lives. There is a lady who saw the show from the US. She trusted you.
Wow.
She did not want any further convincing. She bought the idea, and she's our first pioneer of this project. So she bought 4 animals, and she did not even want to wait until the app is ready. She said, no, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I saw this on Lynn's show. I want to go.
Aww.
So I would want to take this opportunity and encourage you, Lynn, from the work that you do. A lot of people believe in you. A lot of people get a lot of knowledge from your shows. They are inspired from the shows that you do. And I'm sure there is a purpose as to why God chose you to do what you do.
I appreciate it.
There can never be another Lynn to be able to do whatever you do.
Thank you, Joe.
So it's congratulations.
Thank you.
Your flowers should be served while you're there.
Shukran.
So I take that opportunity.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Truthfully. I honestly appreciate it. I don't take it for granted.
Absolutely.
I hope we can hear from the client.
Yes.
Maybe just a shout out to whoever she is. I hope you can just convince her to.
Yes, I will convince her.
Yeah.
Her name is Helen.
Helen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will convince her. We will find a way of how she will be able to say her experience and how she was able to get this information.
My name is Helen, currently in diaspora, and I came across an interview during Ngugi channel, and she had hosted Joe. Joe was explaining about Dorper farming, and I became interested. And that's how I came to learn about Mifugo Falme Dorper farming. And I contacted Joe, and Joe took me through the whole process on what it entails when you want to do Dorper farming. Although he had explained it in the interview, but I wanted him to explain it again. You can see the patience. And he did. And I was very excited with what I learned. And through the interview, Joe also focused on those people who are in diaspora and they want to invest in Dorper farming. And the most interesting part is Joe is coming up with an app where you can purchase your animals. And if you have a farm, maybe you can put the animals in your farm. And if you don't have a farm, the Mifugo Falme can manage your animals in their farm and you pay a fee. And that is my option because I wanted to have that feel that the animals are being taken good care of. So I paid, and my 3 ewes are in Joe's farm, and they sent me the number of my ewe because they were immediately I paid, they were tagged, and I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to them being served, and I know Joe is going to launch the app very soon. It will be up and running, and I can encourage people and those people who are looking forward to investing in Dorper farming to do so.
I love it.
Yes.
I think testimonials are also beautiful, but I don't take that for granted. Also hearing that. So I also appreciate that kind of feedback.
Yes.
But before we wind up, how can people trust you to deliver? And anyone that is watching this and they are interested in investing, what message would you have for them?
Now, Lynn, remember I told you why I thought of starting this.
Yeah.
Is because having lived in diaspora, I know what we lack is trust. And that is the only thing that I need to do to be able to succeed in this business. If someone can be able to trust me with their animals, then I'm good to go. And how can that person reach to trust me with their animals? First and foremost, you've come to the farm. You will be able to see the farm is there, the animals are there, how we take care. I will show you the feeds that we supplement. I will also take you around the farm where we've planted our silage, maize for corn silage.
Yeah.
We also have the super napier. And for the goats, I will also show you the field where they graze from.
Yeah.
And the rest, we just leave it to God.
Yes.
Because, as I mentioned, this is not something that I'm starting now. I've been doing it. So far, the business is good.
Yes.
The market is there. But for you to keep a niche of yourself, you need to be unique from other people. There are a lot of farmers around doing an amazing job. I've visited several farms. People are doing an amazing job. But I think Mifugo Falme will be the only farm in East and Central Africa that is able to accommodate animals for people, even though it's not on their farm.
Yes.
And I think that is how we've managed to establish ourselves, and we've created our own path that, God willing, we will want to see a growth to it, and I'm sure we'll be able to do that.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that. Talk to possible investors. I know you don't have to invest, but someone who has been inspired maybe by this, what would you love to tell them? And I know we've had a mobile number on the screen for a while, but I would also love for it to come from you, so they know what has been on the screen is the official contact detail of this beautiful farm.
So to my colleagues out there, interested people who want to be farmers, first and foremost, I would want to encourage you to be farmers, because you can never go wrong in farming. There are challenges, as I've mentioned, challenges are there, but it is for you to figure out how you will overcome those challenges. And I'm sure, because it's being done, so it is possible. I am able to do it. That doesn't mean no one else can be able to do it. The way I'm able to do it, you can even do it better. So where we are heading to, agriculture is going to be important in our country. And not only in our country, but across the world. In a few years' time, I feel someone who has like 10 acres will be sitting on gold. Because there has been urban migration in a very huge way. So what will these people eat? So you require a farmer 3 times a day. But when do you require a doctor? That shows you the importance of farming. I don't even think I need to explain it further.
Yeah.
And something else, farming is therapeutic. I'm normally on the farm at 6 o'clock in the morning. Just to watch the animals as they feed.
Yes.
When we have the lambing season, unfortunately now we don't have a lambing season.
Yeah.
When you see the animals giving birth, when you see the kids, the feeling that you get, I compare it to none.
Yeah.
And also some people might ask, how can I import an animal? I would want also to, to give a brief information of how can someone import an animal. It's not difficult to import an animal.
Yeah.
One, there are people who help in importation. I've even assisted some of people where I join my imports with theirs.
Yeah.
Some people will want to go to the source. You can go to South Africa. We have farmers like Mickey Phillips. We have farmers of goats like Kalahari Red. They have the animals in huge numbers. Yeah, you can't even finish. So these animals, when you buy an animal from South Africa, it needs, our government has put some restrictions, which is good. All animals have to be under quarantine for at least 21 days in South Africa. So there are people who have established brooderies. They can keep your animals at a fee, of course, for the 21 days in quarantine. The animals are done blood test 3 times. They organize that. They will also organize for you the flights, because these animals come via flights.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep an animal on a flight for more than 12 hours.
Yes.
It's not recommended. And within 8 hours, they arrive to JKIA. There is customs fee, which is approximately, I think, between 11 and 14,000 Kenya shillings per animal.
Oh.
And then you transport your animal to your farm. Again, you might ask, what is the cost of an animal buying in South Africa? For that animal to reach JKIA, if it's a female, now they're going between 130, 150,000 Kenya shillings. That is a female of 10 months, whether it is a sheep or a goat. The rams that I've shown you, now it's costing around 250 to 270,000 Kenya shillings for that animal to reach to your farm. Is it worth it? Absolutely, it is. When you even cross the locals that we have with these animals, you are able to see the difference. And where does the difference come? It is the weight that the animal gains. These animals, the young ones, can be slaughtered at the age of 6 months. It will have more weight than our locals that have lasted for 3 years.
What?
So you've already established a market with a very low cost of production. Because if you're able to slaughter an animal at the age of 6 months, it's already having 30 to 35 kgs. Our locals will take 2 to 3 years to attain that kind of kgs. So yes, it is worth it. I also mentioned that I export meat to Dubai.
Yes.
And from the last show, I got a lot of inquiries. How can I do it? Now, for the GCC countries, we have the peak season. For example, the recently Eid al-Adha. There are 2 Eids. So there is the first Eid, and there is the Eid al-Adha, where they do slaughter and give gifts. That comes once a year. But the amount of animals that are required, I don't think we've ever met the market. So the market during that time, it is there. Do I only export for that particular time only? No.
Yeah.
So I've been able to establish a market whereby I export to Dubai 3 times a week. Every time is 1,000 kgs. And why I've put it at a cap of 1,000 is because 1,000 is 10 animals. There are requirements that the carcass weight should not exceed 11 kilos. That means you're not going for the grown animals because they only take lambs.
Yeah.
So the sourcing also is a task. You have to source animals across. It's a huge task. Actually, the biggest challenge is to get the animals, not the market.
Wait, the animals, not the market?
Not the market. Because if I was able to consistently get animals, I would increase the tonnage that I'm sending because the market is there. But because it's a commitment that I have to, and if I don't, I will pay. So that is why I've only set a cap of 1 ton on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Wow.
So again, you have to already have space on a flight because they go by flight. So every Monday, I have a space for 1,000 kilos, every Wednesday and Friday. So I will encourage people who want to be farmers to venture in farming. It makes you happy. It pays. I wouldn't be doing it if it doesn't.
Yes.
So it pays. Why do I want to add? Because in farming or in animals, it's about the quantity. So if you're able to have more animals, it's the more money that you will be able to make.
Yes.
And I'm sure in the previous episode, we talked of the amount of money that you can be able to make.
Yes.
If you have 100 animals, and if you're a breeder,
yes,
you're able to make between 500 and 700,000 a month. If you're in the meat market, it will be less, and also your cost of the initial cost will be less. But there is money in farming.
Let me just go back on the exporter, because
Yes.
on the imports we know what you need to pay.
Yes.
On the export, do I just need to go put my cargo at Emirates na nyama iende, ama what is the in between here, between me, this government and that government?
So let me only speak regarding the GCC countries, because that is where I have the ins and outs of the market. Their requirement, first requirement is the carcass weight. And when we talk of the carcass, the animal is already slaughtered.
Yeah.
Mara na matumbo yote imetolewa na kichwa. It is only the structure. It should not be more than 11 kilos. So that means that animal, when the live weight should be around 25 kgs.
Yeah.
And why they do that is so that the meat is tender. Kule huwezi kuta mtu akirarua nyama. No, their requirement is for the meat to be tender. So that is one. So when you're thinking of exporting, you have to know, where will I get the young ones? And that carcass weight is between 6 to 9 months of age. So you'll be able to do sourcing for that. Secondly, the country is a Muslim country, so the meat has to be halal. Only selected slaughterhouses can be able to do halal meat, and KMC does halal meat for us. So like for us, we do take our animals for slaughter to KMC.
Okay.
Now, you cannot take that animal to slaughter yesterday and export it today. It has to be slaughtered today
And exported today.
and exported today. Meaning you have to have a holding area around Kitengela, Athi River,
Yes.
or wherever one of the established slaughterhouses. so that you're able to take the meat in the morning, the animals in the morning, they are slaughtered, you put them in a vehicle, transported to the airport, straight from slaughter to the airport. So that, like for mine, they are normally collected, they arrive in Dubai in the morning, so they take the night flight.
Yes.
Departing from Nairobi at around 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you will need to have established a wholesaler in either Ajman or Dubai.
Yes.
In my case, I've established in Ajman. So I do export to someone who is a wholesaler in Ajman.
Okay.
Why did I choose a wholesaler? Again, because I wouldn't manage running up and down with the meat over there. So it's up to the wholesaler now to distribute
The meat.
the meat.
All right.
Do you require paperwork? Yes, you
Yes.
require from the slaughterhouse. You also need to have planned for space with the airline that you prefer to use.
Yeah.
You need to contact their sales department to agree on the terms and conditions.
Yes.
Do you want your space always guaranteed? Becomes a little bit expensive. Because again, at times with perishable goods, you have to have secured space.
Great.
So, and there you are. You just need the animals and slaughter the animals and export them.
I appreciate that information because I know a lot of people gatekeep such
yes.
details.
Yes.
So I know definitely it speaks a lot about you when you decide to share such details with our audience.
Absolutely.
So I really do appreciate you, Joe.
Anytime.
And I cannot wait to I see us having a couple of more episodes
Yes,
together
yes.
because I see this as a very beautiful investment plan even for our audience. And that's why I'm actually the one who called you.
Yes.
And I was like, can I just come to the farm
Yes, you did.
and show this to the people as
Yes.
it is and what they can be able to invest in. So
Yes.
I appreciate that you've given us all the details 360. And someone who is watching now, they have options.
Yes.
Anyone who might want to farm but they don't have their farm ready and they just want to come here and take 30 of their animals and take them to the farm,
Yes.
I think they can see an option here.
Absolutely.
Someone who during Christmas they want to slaughter 5 of the animals for family,
Yes.
this is also a beautiful
Available.
option right there.
Yes.
And also wenye wanataka kukuja kujaza huku na wajui watakujia lini, that is also a beautiful option
Yes.
right there. So shukran.
You're
Sasa
welcome.
tunaomba namba ya simu itoke kwa mdomo wako.
Yes.
And also talk to us about the social media handles so that we can be able to wrap this up.
Yeah, so people who would want to get in touch with us, we have our socials. We are on Facebook, which is Mifugo Falme Farm.
Yes.
We also are on Instagram, mifugo.falme.farm. You can also reach us through mobile number 0722 876291.
Great.
0722 876291. You will find Beatrice and all your inquiries will be answered from there.
Love it.
Another thing, someone can visit our farm,
Yeah.
but again, you need to arrange that. We don't allow walk-ins.
Yes. Appointments only.
It's only by appointment. So you need again to get in touch with us, schedule an appointment, visit our farm. We have trainings.
Yeah.
We charge 2,000 per head, but those ones we organize them. So you can't just walk in. Unfortunately, you wouldn't be allowed.
Yes.
So you have to plan for that.
Great.
Lynn, we also participate in Nakuru ASK. I'm proud to mention that Mifugo Falme we are the champions of Dorper and Boer goats, the second year running
Wow.
of Central Rift Agricultural Show.
Yeah.
So we participated first in 2024, which we won.
Yes.
We were the champions. God has been gracious. We were able to retain our championship, and we added 3 more
Yes.
where our youths were also champions.
Yeah.
Our doe for the boar goat was also a champion. This time round, we also had the young ones compete.
Yeah.
So we won 4 champions.
Yeah. Okay.
We won 4 number 1 positions,
Yeah.
which were not given trophies.
Yes.
But we were number 1. And we thank God about it.
Yeah.
And that sends a statement of how we treat our animals. Because for these animals, you need to love them, for them to love you. So that is a statement, and we are proud of ourselves. Yes.
Shukran. Mimi niliona nyama ikichomwa na najua nimewekwa kwa hiyo hesabu. So guys, maybe mtakubali niende ni enjoy my meat in peace. Maybe I'll put a picture for you guys here.
Yes.
But jokes aside, I hope you guys have been able to pick something from today's conversation. I honestly missed being in a farm, you know. I kind of miss Inspire Global now, where we bring you those agribusiness content. Lakini acheni tupambane na chenye tunapambana nayo that side. And I know I'll bring you more of these episodes. But here's a great opportunity for you to invest in something with as little as 35,000 Kenya shillings, 50,000 Kenya shillings, 100,000 Kenya shillings. You can be able to invest in something here. And I always appreciate feedback from you. I know when you guys invest, you send me the emails and you let me know what is happening. So feel free to share those emails with me at info@lnn.digital, and I'm wishing you guys all the very best. Sindio, let me know also on the comment section, what other investment opportunities can we look into? And if I bump into a show that I can bring for you guys, I'm genuinely going to consider that. So acha nitembe pole pole, mimi nikule nyama yangu. Najua umewatch hii na njaa, but bye.